Translocal empowerment is an important requirement to be able to exercise transformative power. And this concept of translocal empowerment comes from a research project that we did about 20 different social innovation networks. And we studied these 20 social innovation networks as international networks because they are globally, they operate at a global level. But we also looked at how these networks manifest in local, regional, and national initiatives, where we looked at 100 initiatives across 27 countries in Europe and Latin America. There's many differences across these different social innovations, but one thing that they have in common is that they are locally embedded on the one hand, and at the same time globally and regionally connected. And in our research, we have found that it's this particular combination of the local and the global that is so very empowering, because it means that on the one hand, people can see the direct results of their efforts in their direct environment, but at the same time, they also have this sense of wider impact at a wider scale. And in our research, we studied how this works from a social psychology perspective. So why it is that people are empowered through these translocal networks. When we look at the case of social innovation in energy, we clearly see that, for instance, community energy initiatives are often very locally embedded. They're also quite, many of them are quite small, but they got together in these wider translocal networks, such as, for instance, RESCOOP, the European Network of Community Energy Initiatives. And it's through those translocal networks that they can exercise collective power. So if we go back to this argument about transformative power, where we argued that we need prefigurative power and countervailing power and reinforcive power, if you take the example of these energy cooperatives, they have a lot of prefigurative power to develop new things. But it's only through collaborating in these translocal networks like RESCOOP that they can, for instance, lobby at the level of the European Union or lobby at the level of national governments. So they can exercise reinforcive power by getting together. And then there's the issue of countervailing power, where it's not just about these translocal networks collaborating with each other within their network, but it's also about them collaborating with other movements and networks. So for instance, to what extent does the community energy movement collaborate with protest movements around climate and energy, like Fridays for Future or Extinction Rebellion? So there is a certain complementarity in these different types of power, and translocal networks are what enable this kind of complementarity across initiatives and networks.
Exercise 7 is about how to explore the translocal power of your social innovation in energy. So we first advise that you reflect on the needs and goals and objectives of your social innovation if you have not yet done that as part of this series of exercises. And then with that as a foundation, we think it's very beneficial if you can prepare a long list of actors to answer the questions, what initiatives or actors do you know which share the goals and objectives of your social innovation in energy? And also, what initiatives or actors do you know that could meet your needs? We have many resources that you can build on, such as the long list created by the Transit Project, the Urbana Wiki, or the Sonnet case studies, which are all linked in the Power Guide. Browsing through these guides can give you a first step into gauging potential collaborators for your social innovation and translocal power. Next, you can discuss with your peers or with people in your group what opportunities you could identify to collaborate or join forces with actors or initiatives which share your values and could meet your needs. So to make that really concrete, create an action that you can realize within 2 weeks and which connects you to other people in order to further investigate this. So make sure that these two characteristics are covered in your end results of this exercise to make sure that you can really take some next steps to expand your translocal power. Thank you for watching this series of the Transformative Power Guide. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you were able to really set your teeth in this issue of power and understand it a bit more, make it into your own. If you have any questions, get in touch, and be sure to follow the Sonnet project and our work on power in social innovation at Drift. And hopefully we can connect sometime in the future. Bye-bye.